Greetings, Vincent family, and happy Friday to you. I hope this week has gone well for you. It's been a bit of a wild week in so many ways. As you can tell, it's been a little wild here at church too. We lost a big old tree in the storm the other day. Thankfully, winds were blowing that way and not this way, or I might not be sitting in the pavilion right now. But everything's okay here. We'll get that chopped up and taken care of pretty soon. So, two things I wanted to bring to your attention this week as we head into the weekend. Two things that I'm looking very much forward to. One is the survey that we've sent out. Now, this survey is regarding reopening the church for in-person services. That can look like a lot of different things, and everybody has a different opinion on that, which is why we sent you a survey. We, being the reopening team, which is myself and Vernon, Megan, Ezra, and Ron, we really want to know where you're at with this whole process, how you're thinking and feeling about it. I know a lot of you are just anxious to get back, but we want to take into account what that could mean, what that could look like. So please, we sent 2 emails, one last week and then one just today. Please take a look in your inbox to find that. And if you are not able to, or you're not comfortable filling it out online, please let us know. We would be more than happy to get you a paper one that you can fill out by hand. And if you're not interested at all, that's fine. But for those of you that do want to be heard, we do need to hear from you by Monday so that we can keep the process moving forward. That doesn't mean we're going to be opening this week or next week. It means we're trying to find out where the congregation stands, and we do have some logistical issues to tackle as well, including some technical upgrades and some cleaning and some new equipment to install. So this all goes into the mix, but I do want to say along those lines that things are opening up for the church and for the community. Today, Pennsylvania, Chester County moved to yellow, so we're getting a little bit more leeway there. But also for our congregation, you may know, hopefully, if you've been following along, that last week, this past Monday, we had our first prayer gathering again in a few months. We had that down here in the pavilion where we could spread out and get a lot of good airflow, and we had a good number of people that came together that night to pray for the intense situation going on in our nation right now. So that was fantastic to see. It was good to see people from Vincent gathering together in ways that are still appropriate and responsible. Another thing is that the Sewing Circle will be opening up again next month on June 10th. They will start going back to making their quilts again. And that's great. It's another sign of life. So they're going to take steps to make sure things are appropriate and clean and aired out and spaced and all that good stuff that we're all learning to deal with. So yeah, there's steps there. There are other small steps coming up, and we will alert you as they come up, because we're not just shut down indefinitely. We are working toward coming back together. Having said that, please join us on Sunday for Sunday school for those of you that have been, or maybe those of you that haven't been. For some of you, this is the easiest it's ever been to get to Sunday school. You just fire up the laptop or the smartphone and jump in, but we know it still can be a challenge for some of you. This week we're going to be starting our new summer series, and this would be normally the time when we combine the adult Sunday school classes, but we've kind of already done that. So this time we're going to continue being combined, and we really, really want some participation in this. We're going to be looking at a book that by now you should have, and if you don't, you will have it soon. We are making deliveries yesterday, Thursday, and today, Friday, and possibly tomorrow, Saturday, if we don't get them wrapped up, to make sure that each one of you gets this. Each adult and high schooler in your household should have a copy of this book. So this book is really just about looking at a congregation from a visitor standpoint. Some of the things that if you've been going to a congregation even just maybe a few months or a year and you feel really at home, you might forget what it's like to be new, or some of you have never been new. You've been part of this congregation your entire life. But for someone coming in from the outside, a new church can be difficult to navigate, literally navigate, finding spaces, a Sunday school room for kids, or water fountain, rest room, whatever, or culturally difficult to navigate. So we have had a welcoming team that's been working on that. You saw probably if you were here before the close down, we had a new welcome station there, and we're just integrating a few new things. And we really, again, we need to hear from you. What do you think about this? How do we work together toward being more user-friendly to new people? And if you are a new people, then I hope you will join us once we do open back up. And we would love to hear from you now what you think about our congregation online and what you would expect when you come back. So please get either down there in the YouTube feeds or I think depending on what device you're on, over here or down here in the Facebook comments, that you would let us know. So we look forward to that. So I will send out another email to join us on Zoom for Sunday School. You don't need any software or anything. You can just join through the web, or you can download the app. But we really do want to see you in Sunday School. Some great stuff going on this summer. We're going to start with this for the first 6 weeks or so, and then we're going to move into a new study later on in the summer. So please join us Sunday. We'd love to see you there. I'd love to see you anywhere. So feel free if you do ever want to catch up, if you want to talk or pray, we can meet down here in the Grove, in the pavilion, and be appropriately spaced apart if you're comfortable with that. And we can talk and we can pray and we can catch up. And we're looking forward to making that much more widespread. So hopefully I'll see you in Sunday School, 9 o'clock, Sunday morning on Zoom, and also in the worship service at 10 o'clock Sunday on Facebook and YouTube. Love you all. Can't wait to see you.